All right, all right. I think we'll be able to get going here with the hotel hospitality webinar, my very first webinar, and it's going to be fun. Let's see how many people show up. I think 84 investors or students, people who want to learn about hospitality they were interested in. So let's see how many show up. I know it's a pretty bad day today with the stock market down and everything. A lot of people are busy in taking care of mutual funds and stocks. Yesterday was a 1100 points down and so forth. Let's bring Abhimanyu in. Hi there. Hi Abhimanyu. How are you? Hello. Oh, okay. I think he might be muted out there. uh, so we'll start
Yeah, yeah.
talk.
Hi, sir. I'm super fine.
There you are. How are you? How are you? I know today's the big meltdown. Yesterday also was a big one in stock market. So we don't know what kind of attendance we'll have. But how are you? Where are you located?
Yeah, I am from Hyderabad.
Oh, in Hyderabad. Okay. Wow. Wow. So you're calling from there. Wow. Oh, that
Yes.
must be pretty late now. It's like 11:30 over there in India.
Yeah, yeah, yes, yes.
Yeah. So how did you get, are you on a trip or do you live in USA or you live there?
Yeah, actually, I live in Hyderabad only.
Okay, okay. Gotcha, gotcha. I think in Hyderabad, I invested with a company called Plug XR. Plug XR is a metaverse company over there,
Okay.
and they have really designed some really good products, to put the metaverse into it. There we go. Hi, maybe James is coming in.
Mhm.
I'll ask him to speak here. Hi, James. James, this is Vinney Chopra. How are you? Good to meet you. There we go. I think he's coming. Hopefully, few other people will come. Hi, James.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing well, doing well. How are you? Good to
Pretty
meet
good, pretty
you.
good.
Excellent. Where do you live, James? I'm live near San Francisco. I'm in
Yeah,
California. Yeah.
I'm in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, Atlanta, Georgia. Hold on. My
Yeah.
sister-in-law, brother-in-law, they live in Alpharetta, Georgia.
Oh, okay.
Alpharetta.
Quite
Yeah.
familiar.
Yeah, quite
Okay.
familiar. I
Yeah.
I bought multifamily actually in Austell, Georgia, and Union City, Georgia, which I
Okay.
sold now. I sold
Oh,
them, and that was a good time. I bought 367 units in
uh,
Austell, Georgia, and bought 192 units, I think, in
uh-huh.
in Union City. Yeah, apartments.
Mm.
I do
Oh,
apartments. I buy apartments, hotels,
oh,
senior
okay.
livings, all that. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
so you do a little bit of everything. You
I
do a
do,
little.
I do. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Bobby's coming in. Hello, Bobby. Bobby, this is Vinney Chopra. How are you? Nice to meet you. Let's see here. How are you? This is Vinney Chopra. I'm
I'm doing
near
well.
San Francisco. I've been living here. Where do you live, Bobby?
Merced.
Oh, where?
Merced?
Oh, Merced. You're not far from me. Hold on. I live
Oh,
in Black Hawk, Danville, right here
yeah,
in, yeah, you know it. And Merced is not far from you at all. Beautiful place in the country. Merced,
yeah.
Tracy, Manteca, all that area there, Fabulous. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Albert is there. Hi, Albert. Nice to have you also. You were on my senior living webinar too yesterday and last night. And Cassandra, hi Cassandra, how are you? Wanted to meet you as we get going. Nice to meet you. And Hardeep Singh ji, hello Hardeep ji, how are you? Nice to meet you. Very nice.
Same
And
to you, sir. Same.
where are you located, Hardeep ji? Where are you?
California, sir. California. Carla,
Oh,
California.
I'm right here near San Francisco. I'm in Black Hawk, Danville. Acha,
Ah,
acha. Yeah. So,
yeah.
and then hi, Alina. Alina is coming in, and hi there, Nishantini, right? Hi, Nishantini ji. Nice to meet you. Really excited. I think 84 people planned it, to join. Let's see how many show up. But let's get started. I'm recording it also so that, we'll be able to provide the recording as we, end the thing. Let's see here. Where is my share button? Right there, share. I'm going to share the screen with my presentation. Vinod, where is it? Okay, this is, I do want to show this one also. What I did. Oh boy. Okay, my team has put really good presentations together for all of us right there. And there is an intro one. Vinny, where is that one? Hotel. Uh, okay, I'm looking for the one which, there it is, right there. Okay, I'm going to share the screen now. There we go. Share this one. Uh, if you all can see it, share the screen. Okay, and action. There we go. And there we go. Okay, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm Vinney Chopra, humble host here. I live near San Francisco in Danville, Blackhawk area. Glad you could join today. Take your time to join about Hotels Wealth Masterclass and why I will be presenting the whole thing. I just want to let you know who I am just a little bit so that you could see. Please also disclaimer that I it's a webinar for entertainment and educational purposes only. I'm not giving any advice to invest, or we are not selling any security or anything. And please remove all the distractions, cell phones and all. We'll be together for 1 hour. Hopefully, I can really do lots of good ideas I can share with you all and so forth. I do it on I have been an investor, as you will see in a little bit here. I came from India with $7 in my pocket, many years back. I'm a mechanical engineer from India, arrived in USA, and I sold books actually door to door, educational books and Bibles, door to door in Atlanta, Georgia, actually, right there. Somebody's from there. Also, MBA, I did my MBA at George Washington University, motivational speaker, fundraiser, and then real estate broker I became in 2004 in California. Started Ideal Investment Group about 17 years back, and then Monil Investment Group about 10 years back. And I went from $7 all the way to $1.3 billion in my assets under management, where I bought these many apartment buildings, hotels, senior livings like that with you know investors money. I'm a syndicator, so in other words, like I wrote a book which was, oh, this one right there. I'll be giving these books to you free for attending my webinar. So apartments have been my main thrust of the whole thing, where, as you can see, I've been married 44 years happily. Our two children, Neil and Monica. I have written 3 books now and so forth, and done 40 different funds and syndications, and which is why I was able to purchase and be on the loans of 20 million, 30 million, things like that, to build the whole portfolio to 1.3 billion. Multifamily, senior living, hotels, 8,500 units. In my education, I'd spent a lot of money to learn the business. Now I'm teaching, 37 years of career fundraising, and I've given lots of speeches on the stage, about 15,000 plus. I'm an educator, motivator, investor, and a lot of people invest with me also in my deals that they could get higher returns and so on. So let's get into the nitty gritty. So that's my inspiration. My family right here, they live right in San Francisco, Oakland, and I've been have my own podcast. I've done 1,000 plus podcasts. So if you like to listen to them, and I've been also guest on thousands of other speakers and podcast people also. But let's talk about today's agenda. Today's agenda is, hopefully, I don't think I can cover everything, but please do come back again and again over here. I will be doing every month this kind of webinar and teaching more and more into it, even, talking about, some people even want to talk about deals. So fundamentals of hotels investing we'll be discussing today, definitions and types of hospitality properties, benefits of investing in hotels and real estate, market analysis, property selections, identifying lucrative markets for hotels and investments, key factors to consider when evaluating properties, using data analytics to make informed decisions, traditional financing options, then the role of syndication. That's a big one. If a lot of you have a lot of money, that's fantastic, and you would like to get smaller or bigger hotels, I'll share with you my quick story in a second, what we did with my partners, and we made a lot of good money and so forth. But role of syndication is a big one. That's pooling of the money together from family, friends, things like that, and value add strategies, then asset management, wealth building strategies. So lots of things are in my mind, but let's see how much we can cover. Okay. All right. So let's just talk about here. These are my three books, by the way. This one I saw, Senior Living, also Positivity. I'm writing a hospitality, also a book, because I really believe all the skills I gather and research I do, I can share great ideas with people and so forth. So you will be getting it, by the way, free gifts. I hope you stay 1 hour with me. And then at the end of this webinar, you can go to my website, vinneychopra.com, and get free book. If you just say free book at slash, then you will be able to get them. And then we'll do question answers and everything also. And you can text me also after the seminar or during the seminar if you need some more questions, answers, and things like that. So that's going to be my phone number, 925-766-3518 is my cell number right there. So hospitality report, we'll look into that a little bit. Also, IRR is a great source. IRR is a research company. They look at all commercial markets and they put together really great ideas and very good statistics on hotel, hospitality, on not single family, onto the office space, into multifamily, into senior living, all that. This is the one I just plucked it out for you all. Top 25 still leading us, in the US occupancy, and the weekly occupancy is pretty high. Remember, in the COVID, the occupancy went down to like 25%, 26%, and so on. But as you can see here, as of November 11th, this is occupancy. The blue one is 23. That's the only statistic they have there. And then 22 capacity also. So we have seen some good increases coming up here in the 23, 24, even higher. Lot more people were traveling this year. Those statistics are not out. I was trying to get hold of them. And then this is the one you might really like to see that. I'm going to kind of reduce this down on this one. Otherwise, I can't see the screen. Top markets by hospitality transaction volume based on year over year percentage change. That's a good one. Very good one. And by the way, if anybody needs a PowerPoint presentation like that, just text me 925-766-3518. I'll be sure to get that to you. But look at this here right away from here where I live. Oh my gosh, where is this one? I live right here near San Francisco, right here in Blackhawk, Danville. But Fresno has been pretty big. Lot of transactions have been happening year over year, changes right there. 6 transactions, 9 in Phoenix, Tucson 8, Tulsa, Oklahoma 2, Austin, Texas. Look at that, with everybody moving to Austin. So many transactions happened over there. Volume increased huge. You could see that over there in Austin, Texas, San Antonio 1, Houston 10, New Orleans. I mean, that's the mecca of a lot of people traveling and everything. So 52, no wonder, that's a big number. Florida Panhandle. Oh my gosh. Actually, I will be sharing with you something. I just raised 1.3 million with my investors' money, and we are investing into a boutique hotel. It's going to be opening up in May, I think May or June of next year. And It's mind blowing. It's mind blowing. It's a romantic getaway, $465 a day. And the comparable to that, in the peak season, it's $750 a day. It's a huge, huge traveling spot right there. Lots of activities coming up here in the Panhandle, Florida Panhandle. Keep remembering that right there. Myrtle Beach, 56 transactions. Charleston, 57. Look at that. I mean, all on the coast. As you can see, people are trying to get to the coast for travels. DC Metro quite a bit right there, Lansing, Michigan a little bit, and Madison. So nothing in the colder states, but mostly in the Midwest and the Southeast. As you can see, quite a bit action is there. So that's just a little bit I want to talk about. Then look over here, what is happening? Again, this statistic I could only get for 2023. I will do my best. I think maybe they do it by the end of the year. So now December 24 is finishing up. Hopefully we'll get some really good statistics in the January seminar that I'll be doing also. So please do get the tickets for that one too. Bulls top 10, yeah, right there in the 23 rank. San Antonio year to year, year over year change was 159 percent right there. Not too bad, but a very few volume. Transactions were pretty, right there. I think it was. We just saw only one. Or maybe is it? Hold on. I apologize. You know what? I might be saying wrong because I didn't see. It says that the San Antonio was number one rank with year over year change. My bad. So they're looking at these statistics, how was the volume transactions was there, and the volume rank was number 6. And then Tulsa, Chattanooga, Lansing, Madison, all that right there. And then Houston was at 695 million total volume in the Q4 of 22 up to this, right? Their volume ranking is based on the overall transaction volume among 60 markets nationally. So if anybody needs this, I would love to provide that for you. Okay, let's go back now. Okay, Vinny, where are you? Okay, let's look at this one. I wanted to share a story with you. What happened is I've been involved and really enjoying, investing with some developers and also with people who are buying hotels. But I never became general partner until this hotel. So this hotel we bought in 2019, by the way. We bought it in 2019, right before COVID. Can you believe it? And it was in McAllen, Texas. We sold it, by the way. I'll tell you the story. Year built was 2000, 2016 was the recent renovation. 104 keys only, small one, not bad. 4-story and a number of floors, concierge construction. But the big thing was we loved it. We loved the area. We loved how it looked. And we bought it for $6 million. My partners and I, we bought it for $6 million. And we closed this, I think, December 31st, 2019. But guess what happened in 20? Everybody knows, right? The COVID happened. The COVID happened. Oh my gosh. Actually, let me go ahead and see the hands up too, right there. Let's go to our Cassandra. Cassandra, where are you? I'll give you your hand. Please go. Oh, mute. Okay, you were able to talk. Hello. Go ahead. Go ahead, Cassandra. You have a question? Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not seeing the hotel you're talking about.
Oh, no, I apologize. Wait a minute. You know what? I'm so glad you asked me that. Oh my gosh. I'm going to be doing this one. Now you see it, right?
Yes.
I am so glad you said it. This would have been a very big failure because I usually do my desktop, so it's the Hilton Garden Inn, by the way. And I was just going over this number over here, what it was, the great opportunity built in 2000. It looked nice to me and my partners. It was renovated recently. We bought it in 2019, remember, December. So 104 keys and everything looked pretty good, to us, and we paid $6 million for it, so about 60,000 a key, right? 6 million divided by 104 or so. So interior was nice, everything, and so on and everything right there. Alrighty. So we just bought it, right? Now, what happened during COVID? Oh my gosh, what a bad luck we had, right? It was 87% occupied, then it went to 70, then 60, then 50, then 40, 21% occupancy. What? Oh my gosh. Then, we are very hands-on operators, myself, my team, my partners. So we were asking our leasing agents to talk to doctors and the nurses in the hospitals in this town. And that strategy worked. Guess what? They started pounding on the doctors and nurses and different people, and they chose our hotel to stay during COVID. What? So our occupancy went from, I think it went down to 21% to 87% during COVID with a beautiful contract with the hospitals and everything. And we were so pleased with that strategy. So it tells a lot that you got to be actively involved. That's why you get also deductions. Very good also. Please go ahead. Somebody's got a question for me. Huh? Please go ahead. Oh, okay. If there's no question, I just want to make the long story short. We sold this property in 2023. Is it 24, right? 23 last year for $12 million. 6 million we bought end of 2019, sold it for $12 million, made 6 million profit. 6 million profit, literally. That's the truth. And then we bought this property, which is the Casa de Palmas. This is the property, which is a beautiful property in the same town of McAllen. We bought this with the profits 1031. So we took 5,033,000 of the money and bought this one free and clear. We have a loan, of course, but it's 165 room Casa de Palmas, a boutique hotel, which is beautiful, beautiful. And the weddings happen there. And that's my company, by the way, right there. Monil and my partners, Global Equity Fund and executive summary. You could see that right there. So it's pretty nice, 1918, pretty old. But the beauty I liked in this one was that it was fully renovated. Look at this hotel. Wow, like a castle. Investment distinctions and everything. We got casa. This is how old it was. 1916 built. It was the talk of the town and the old cars. You can see very nostalgic. So when we saw this property, we just said we're going to buy it. We're going to buy it. And then we did due diligence, and we found out that they had renovated all the bedrooms inside, huge bedrooms, everything. And then the meeting rooms and all, property overview, you could see that right there. And it also has restaurant, all that. Anyway, I just get so excited about it because now we bought it only for 12 million nine, 12 million nine or change, 13 million something, and paid 5 million 1031 money profit into it. Now it's worth 22 million from last year to this year. We are 100% occupied. 100% occupied. Oh my gosh. So it's just something which really is exciting. And I hope you will be able to find some really great deals also if you come to the seminar and all that, that I'll be doing every month. And we have so many great properties coming in the horizon. We are building, we are opening them up, and we are into Hiltons and Hilton and Marriott's and IHGs. We only like to do the big ones. This is Wyndham Garden, by the way. Wyndham Garden trademark. Look at how beautiful. Anyway, let's go into some other stuff. So this is just a short story to share with you that the hospitality can really pay off big time. And we just made 6 million profit, and now it's going to be from 13 million to 20 million in just 1 year. And we are 100% occupied, and that's 7 million profit, right? If we sell it. But I don't think we're going to sell it yet. We are still holding on to it. It's beautiful, beautiful right there. Anyway, this is what I want to talk about just a second, if I may. See, as a syndicator, as an investor, as a fund manager, I have always bought apartment buildings where there is capex, capital improvement is done. Or I do it myself, millions of dollars, I invest into it to increase the value of the apartment complex from 10 million to 20 to 30 million, like that. In this case, the seller had already done the renovations. What? See, they had put in 2017, $3 million, they complete guest room renovation. So that's what you want to look for. Whenever you are analyzing a hotel, try to find out when it was built, how many keys, what location, why, what's the competition, all that. We'll talk about it. But the key thing is you got to be totally sold on the numbers and how much it's going to cost to fix the repairs and other things when you buy the hotel and all that. But this one I love. It was music to my ear that the seller had put $3 million into it already. And in 2019, they put almost 600,000 right there, conversion, trademark collection by Wyndham, including upgrades and everything. So they had converted it to trademark Wyndham Garden Hotel, trademark, which is a top line of the Wyndham Garden. Then in 2020, which remember when I bought it in 2019, we bought it, complete renovation of the common areas had already done. And then in 2022, this was designed, by the way, for selling now, right? So this is when we sold it for $12 million. This brochure is from that point. But I remember there was, I think they were chiller systems or something they were working on. And I said, no problem, we'll pay you 250,000 for those. And rest of this, they had already spent the money. So almost like, 4 million, they had spent it. We paid only 13 million or something. So actually I got it for 9 million plus the, all the upgrades and all that, right? So I kind of look at those things. How can I get something nice cheaply? And it's like she is, everybody knows that, right? Buy when it's the time you buy is when you make money. Location, 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 and the right price, right terms, and all this is beautiful. Please go ahead, Annette, if you will. Yeah, can I give you the speaker? Yeah, please. Go ahead, Annette. Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Hello, Mr. Vinny. So
Hi, how
I
are
just have,
you?
I'm okay. So I have to just compliment you guys on that smart thinking of solving a problem with with turning to the medical field to
Yes, yes.
recreate that uh, small
It was
vacancy.
it was the best thing. It was the best thing ever.
Yeah.
And in my mind, we always have been managing our multifamilies and all the properties leasing. The occupancy, leasing, and delinquency are the big factors, right? So we were thinking there are so many hospitals in that town, McAllen. It's a border town, by the way, in Texas, right before Mexico. So lots of warehouses, lots of hospitals are there. So we said, oh my gosh, COVID, the doctors have to come in and out. Why not? Maybe they would like to stay in our hotel and we won't give anybody else any other rooms and we'll just, have them all for them. So thank
That
you.
was
Thank you for
awesome.
saying that.
Yeah, because
Thank
I
you.
think I heard something very similar to that, like a strategy with storage units to have it right around a medical place or around
Ah,
apartment complexes, because it's a place that someone would definitely need. So
totally,
yes.
totally, totally. Oh, fantastic. Thank you. Thank you so much for saying that. But let's get into it. This is my team is really big and they're able to really do a good job for me to put together really great PowerPoints and all. Thank you to my team and everything. Again, please do come back in January also. Relax, happy holidays, everything. And then I'll do 1 hour session. I also teach Wednesdays too, by the way, 1.5 hour, my master coaching, group coaching classes I give every Wednesday. We are not doing for 2 weeks because of Christmas and then the New Year Eve and New Year Day. But then we're going to start again for the whole year. I meet with students and investors and we do underwritings. I provide all my templates, everything I've learned in the last 40 years, I provide. So it's a wonderful thing if anybody wants to go further into education or how to underwrite deals, how to look at hotels. Senior living is a big one right now. I'm teaching also multifamily and all. Anyway, so hospitality, fundamentals, terms, and trends. And many of you might already own. So maybe if you could raise your hand, if you can, do you own hotel? I would like to see if some of you own hotels already. Please raise your hand. Annette, you or you do you own hotel already? Let's see.
No,
Huh?
I'm sorry, I forgot to put my
Oh,
hand
okay. No,
down.
no, no,
I
no, no,
would
no, no,
love
no, no.
to own though.
Yes, yes, yes. And by the way, I'll be raising $25 million next year for different hotels we have in the pipeline. My partners and I have $1 billion in developments, hotels. And I think I might have mentioned it. I raised 1.3 million in just with five, six investors of mine. I have 700 investors, accredited investors, and we are able to raise money like this quickly. And I just returned 16 million back because we sold their property, multifamily in Florida, Melbourne, Florida. And we have the one in Austin, which is 63 million. We'll be looking at selling that one and all that too. But anyway, thank you so much, everybody. Tim, thanks for joining. Lionel and Jay and Isa and Greg, Donna, Daniel, Abby, Hardeep, Cassandra, Bobby, Annette, Alenia, and Albert. I'm so glad you guys are here. Thank you so much. But let's get into it. Okay. So, hospitality, as you know, overall, it's the service industry. Hospitality as a businesses that provide services to guests. Just like my residents are my guests at the senior living, my seniors are my guests, right? They live there 3 to 4 to 5 years in senior living. And my apartments, people live there for a year or renew the lease, or if they lose their job, they move and so on. So these are all guests. Focusing on creating a positive, memorable experience in hospitality, you have to be on top of things. You have to give them the best experience so that they give you good rating and then bring the loyalty. The client loyalty is very big in hospitality. So you want to, really take care of that. The memorable experience is the word. You want to give them the most memorable experience. Customer focus. The biggest thing is that the customer focus is so important in hospitality, making sure the air conditioning is right. If a telephone is not working, maintenance person is there quickly. That's what we have learned in managing, hotels and all. The core of the hospitality revolves around meeting and exceeding customer expectations. What is their expectation for paying $200 or $500 or or whatever right there, right? Or even $99, right? Building taste lasting relationships so that they come back again and again and again. And diverse applications, encompass all the industries, including hotels, restaurants. See, hospitality, hotels. I don't like actually restaurant hotels. It's a lot of work, and it's very hard to really make money in a. If it's a good location, a lot of people will come to the restaurant who are not even living in the hotel, staying in the hotel. So that's a better way. But I don't like hotel with the restaurants. This one, Casa, a villa, the one I showed you, it had a beautiful restaurant and everything, a bar and staircase. So we didn't mind it. Anyway, let's go further. Types of hospitality business, hotels and lodging. As you know, restaurants and dining, you could fragment it in those, travel and tourism and entertainment recreation. Let's keep on going quickly. Occupancy rate. See, those are the things you want to understand. Four things. Key hospitality is the KPIs I call key performance factors. Indicators are hospitality rate, occupancy rate. That is huge. Every day occupancy changes. A hotel room is a product which is the freshest, you know, in the morning and then it dies at night time, right? Just like the vegetable you can sell it next day and next day and next day. But guess what? Hotel room, you cannot sell the same. You will sell it, but then the one you would have made money for the fresh room one day will not be ready for, it's going to be next day. So that room should be making second day money, not the first. So it get killed at the night time. So it's so important that occupancy is really taken into. Then average daily rate, ADR, which changes, as you know, every day. Average daily rate changes every day. The average revenue generated per occupied room per night. That's the per occupied, and as you know, flexible, five different levels of demand and supply kind of thing. And the AI now is coming very much into it, where you are able to change the pricing, instantly and so forth like that. Uh, Revenue per available room. Aha, that's very good. RevPAR, that's the term, which is a key performance indicator, KPI, that measures the revenues generated per available room. So in the morning, we got all the rooms hopefully ready, because some people will be staying 2 nights, 4 nights, 7 nights, whatever, but they are ready to be giving revenue. 104 keys like the Hilton Garden, or 165, I think is the other one, Casa, that we have. We are so happy that we have some contracts in McAllen now, I think with the Border Patrol and others. So they have occupied 70 rooms, I think, with us. And they've given us a 6 month or a year or 2 years contract, which we are very excited about. So that's other one too. If you can get some good solid contract with your businesses in the good locations, so that you could, keep 10, 15, 20 rooms, occupied, no matter what. That's a great strategy. So revenues available per RevPAR. Food cost percentage, that's another one. How much is it costing you? The percentage of the revenue that is spent on food, ingredients in a restaurant or dining establishment. How much your revenue is coming, how much you're spending, and so forth. Let's go. Trends shaping the hospitality industry: technology, innovation, sustainability, social responsibility, huge. Experimental travel and personalized services, yeah, diverse sectors, dynamic trends, growth. Again, we can come back. A lot of these things I'll be teaching in January also. Hospitality industry segments, hotels, we talked about that. Hotels and lodging. Now, lodging also is really good to really get into. If you are starting out, lodging, I know one of my friend owns a few lodges in Reno, Nevada, Reno, California, right here where I live in California near San Francisco, in Danville, Blackhawk. So, from business travelers, restaurants, and okay, entertainment, recreation. Let's just go further. Okay, air travel, theme park. I do want to say something here, by the way. Theme parks bring lots of tourism. I love tourist attractions. I love the locations like the Panhandle. I got so excited because we are looking at building so many hotels right there in that area of the Panhandle, Biloxi and Gulf Shore, and Pensacola. And there is like a billionaires beach, actually they call it billionaires. Wow, there are like homes, millions of dollars, even I don't think billions, but multi-million dollar homes are there, right on the coast. And lots of hotels are, like theme parks, like Disney World. Look at that. Wow. We are building one over there also, AC Marriott over there in Disney World, because the Kissimmee, I think, Florida, which will be a money maker like crazy, because the location, it took us 1.5 years to get the Disney to accept that we can come in there. And we have, my partner and we have built almost 75 hotels, from ground up. And now we manage 75, I think 2,800 team members, because we manage all our hotels vertically in that partnership. Outdoor recreation, theme parks, airports. Airports are great locations. Theme parks, tourisms are great locations. Near to the universities are good locations. Downtown, good location. 4 locations. I hope you got all those 4, right? So big time, big time. But the market analysis has to be very, you got to put a lot of energy into looking at the emerging trends, look for new travel patterns, demographics, wherever you are planning to buy, please have a partner. I always have done very well when one or two partners get together, their mind and everything, they're working hard and so forth. That's how I got going in my multifamily from $7 to 1.3 billion, because the partnerships help a lot to get you to the next level and next level and next level. And market analysis is huge. Technological advances, explore digitization, automation, personal. I mean, lots of new things are coming in now. With AI coming into the play, it's going to even be even bigger and better. So let's look at it. Assessing hospitality markets, you've got to look at the market demand, analyze the factors like population growth. You've got to see population, tourism trends, and the business travel patterns. You got to find the right locations. Location is the key. Then the competition comes right after that. Market demand, competition, who is there, existing, what hotels, restaurants, hospitality businesses, what is there a hole that you're going to fill that hole? See, you got to make sure of that. Economic conditions, consider local indicators such as GDP growth and unemployment rates and all that, because that's going to be a factor if the businesses cannot afford to use or have the people coming from outside, stay at the hotel and so on like that. Infrastructure, assess transportation, utilities, and other infrastructure that supports the hospitality industry. I mean, when people stay there at the hotel, they want to see if there's a tourist, right? If it's business, they're going to be going to convention centers and this and that, but they will like to go to shop. But the tourism with the family and all, how would they go transportation wise and all that stuff? So infrastructure also is very, very, important. Important is the word. Demographics, big time. Understanding hospitality consumer demographics. We talked about it. Psychographics and then behavior. Analyzing competition, supply. Again, we could go into lots of factors. As I'll go deeper and deeper and deeper into these, because this is just the very first webinar today for 1 hour. Hospitality investment strategy, markets analysis. We talked about that. Risk assessment. Let's talk about that. See, you're talking about millions of dollars. It's not small thing. Hotels could be 6 million, 8 million, 10 million, 15 million, or 100 million. But the big thing is if you're going for small, like a motel, then you can start there too. Surely you can. But you got to be really making sure that you are getting a good product, good location. What's the history of that? Looking at the financials, underwriting it, why you should be buying it, and how you're going to increase the daily rate if there is room, occupancy you're going to increase, or you're going to put PIP money, PIP. PIP is improvement. Capital expenditure is called PIP in the hotel hospitality arena. Financial planning and analyzing financial. Now, this is a good one. This slide I like. Analyzing financial feasibility. See, anything you want to buy, you want to really be totally sure on the Excel or on paper, what will be the projected revenue streams that you're going to bring into this hotel? How are they going to increase from month by month by month by month? Expenses, how are you going to cut down the make readies, and then all the different expenses of there are templates and like that, underwriting templates, and then that's where you will be able to put all the expenses, labor, marketing, all those things, salaries, taxes, insurance, of course mortgage that you have to pay on the loan, all those things. So revenues is up there, right there on the top, and then the expenses, and then of course comes to the EBIT, before tax and income. Yeah, EBIT it's called, and we'll talk about that also, profitability, and then the cash flow. Why do we invest in any property is to make cash flow. Cash flow, number four, and equity gain. We call it equity gain or valuation increase, like I mentioned to you in the early part of the webinar, that we bought that Hilton Garden Inn for 6 million, 6 million, December 31st, 2019, sold it last year for 12 million, 6 million profit. And then we bought 533,000 1031 money. We didn't have to pay taxes on that and bought the Wyndham Garden, put the down payment and the loan, and got 165 keys, Casa Villa or something, whatever it was. So the key thing is cash flow and also increasing the value. How do you increase value? By occupancy, by increasing ADR, average daily rate, and the occupancy. Those are the two things that get you to the next level. And as the NOI, net operating income, what's net operating income? Net operating income is actually revenues minus the expenses, just that, those two. Of course, expenses will be including the insurance and all the taxes, property taxes, and all the expenses doing business and management and all that. So revenues minus expenses gives you NOI, net operating income, and then you divide that by the cap rate, going cap rate in that area for hospitality or multifamily if you're buying, or storage units you're buying, or whatever. You divide that, the NOI divided by the cap rate of, like, if it's $1 million NOI divided by 10% cap rate, it's worth 10 million. See, so that's the easy way to look at it. Now, what's after the NOI is the mortgage payment. You have to pay the interest only loan, or you have principal and interest, you have to pay that, minus also then the CapEx budget, the PIP budget. You want to allocate some money every year, every month, every year for the rehabs and other things that you will be needing to update the hotel and all that. That's a requirement. If you are with a chain, they come and they inspect you and they make sure that so much money is spent on to keep their product really special, even though you own it, but they dictate because you're paying their, royalty to them. Royalty is the word, to them, so that, but the key thing is you want to really have the net cash flow. If there is no cash flow, why should we work on it, right? So that's the beauty of it. We'll be making ton of cash flow in the, of course, Wyndham Garden, the one we are with 100% occupancy now and everything with grace of God. And the value has gone from 13 million. I think we paid 12 million nine, if I remember. And it's 20 million now, and it might be even 30 million. Who knows, as our ADR increases and our occupancy is, already 100%, but if ADR increases, that might increase it higher. Any questions? You know what? We are right about 10 minutes left. I know I could keep on going and keep on going, but maybe, we'll come back again in January and talk about underwriting principles. I'll show you some of the worksheets also that I've been using and some performer numbers and everything. So it'll be lots of fun, lots of fun. But let's go back to my other presentation, which was the original one. Vinney, where are you? Okay, where is that one? So we'll just go down here. Please raise your hand if you have questions. Please raise your hand so that we could talk about those. And also, I am writing my other book, which is going to be published, Hospitality. I want to maybe, write a very good book, because I wrote even the other books I've written. They have been top sellers on Amazon, all three of them. If you would like to check them out. Oh my gosh, I didn't want to do that. Let's just go further quickly to the last one. And let's do question answers, please. So please go ahead. Anybody has any questions for me? Oh, this is my water project. That's my website, by the way, vinneychopra.com. You could come there. I do charities, a lot of charities. We give out money to lots of different charities and things like that. There we go. Okay, if we have any questions, please go ahead. Uh-huh. Oh, right there. Hi, Albert, right there, brother. Okay. Are you there? Okay, there we go.
Yes, yes, I am there, Vinny. Thank you very much for the fantastic presentation. It was very well worth listening to. So thank you for that. I had a
Thank
question.
you.
I know that there are a number of fellow investors on this call right now. I'm curious to know, Vinny, are you, when it comes to hotel opportunities, are you mainly finding them yourselves or developing them yourselves, or are you looking to find product that is provided to you by other investors?
Oh my gosh, my partners are top partners. I just raised that. Oh my gosh, let's see if I can get out of this presentation here. I will come back and take you all to what is fixing to happen. Lots of accredited investors. We have 2,200 accredited investors who have reached out to us. I have 758 right now who have been giving me money, 220 million. I've given them back, great returns, all that. So we have a vetted list of that. But any accredited investors who are in this call, please reach out to me. We would love to put you in our elite club. It's a elite Monil Investors Club, and we will give you the deals right away as they come due. So this is the deal I just raised. I'm giving it to you right now. But we raised, oh no, actually, I can take 100,000. If anybody wants 100,000 in this, I shouldn't be selling. I'm not selling, by the way. I do want to say that you have to reach me and then talk to me and everything. But this is the one which the boutique hotel I mentioned in my presentation. I'm just showing it for educational purposes only. I want to make sure I secure my, I'm a teacher. I'm a investor myself and everything. So this is the deal, which is just showing you the information. I was here. We bought this portion of the building over here, and now we are building this beautiful boutique hotel. Exterior rendering, that's how it's going to look like. And inside, it's all, there is a hotel room. That's the name of the, hotel. That's my partner's Wealth Hospitality is my partner. I'll take them to you, their website. They got 1 billion in developments coming up. Lots of great hotels have been approved already, and our returns are spectacular. And I do 506C, which is like I can talk about returns freely. I can advertise also and so forth. I'm not doing family friends. I'm doing accredited investors only, So just to show you just quickly right there, this beautiful property is right on the water in Biloxi, Alabama. And right there, just walking distance, this hotel is a boutique hotel with butler, with restaurant, with beautiful bar, plunge pools in every room, in the suites, things like that. Our ADR, average daily rate, you could look that over here, $452, average daily rate. There is a hotel just like this one in Key West, Florida, by the way. They charge now, well, Christmas it'll be more, but like in November, I looked at it, $700 a night. And people pay 700. It's a romantic getaway. It's anniversary special. It's something like that. So we are looking for lots of heavy returns, paying out next year, I think from April onward when we open this hotel. So we've been building it and so forth. But let's go over here, Hotel Rain. What's inside? Look at how beautiful it's going to look like. Interiors will be very deluxe suite, very beautiful, just like you see there. It's going to be totally like that, right there. The whole suite. It's like you're coming into a getaway and be so homely, but at the same token, and really enjoyed your time. So this is how it's going to look like. Okay, let's just go there. That's where it is. And why do we choose it? Right here, right here. Look at that. The area, OWA, parks and resorts, all these attractions are nearby this hotel. This whole panhandle of Florida is blossoming like crazy, crazy, crazy. So I'm very, very excited about, all these things. And this is, look at that, 520 acres of, this is parks and resorts right there. This is also nearby. This is also nearby, also nearby, also nearby. So that's the beauty of it. Location, location, location. Yeah. And let me go here also. We have like about 2,800 now actually, operates about 75 hotels, assets in development. In development, right there, 36 hotel rooms count about 6,000 hotels. But the Wealth Hospitality is my partner. They are from, we have known each other for great time. And my very good buddy, Chico Patel, managing principal. He's the one who started at the age of 17. 17. And his dad bought a Holiday Inn Express, literally. They couldn't afford anything. They lived in the hotel, and now he's a billionaire. Billionaire in the sense that he has been, getting lots of awards, recent accomplishments, and they work with Hiltons and Marriott's and IHG's. All the big brands are the ones that my partner, is able to do. So Wealth Hospitality, Homewood Suites, we usually like to build in the mid tier of these bigger ones. We don't go for Ritz Carltons. We would love to build those too, possibly, but at this time we are going into the Homewood Suites. I'll show you some of them right there. See, right there, right there. All these different hotels that have been built, like Home to Suites, Holiday Inn Express Suites, Avid Suites, Home to True by Hilton. So all these are hotels that are already built, by the way. All these have been built and we are managing, right there. Look at this. So there are lots of them. I'm glad you asked that. So I'll just stop it over here. I think we are about 5 minutes left. But if you are interested in learning more, please do text me 925. If you have the phone, now you can take the phone out and 925-766-3518. Then we can chat after the call and all that. If you'd like me to put you in the Elite Monil Investors Club, and we are just growing that list like crazy. Lots of accredited investors are coming. 2025 is a year is going to be a great year, and we'll be raising almost $20 million for hospitality arena, and then another 10 million for the senior living and multifamily. If it gets its shape back together, it's been pretty tough in multifamily, as you know, with the interest rates and insurance is high and everything. That's why I pivoted from multifamily to senior living and to hotels. Please go ahead, James. Yeah, I would love
Quick
to give
question.
you this. Go ahead.
Quick question. Do you use commercial hotel brokers when you buying or selling hotels, or when you're
Ye-
looking for a property to buy? Or
Good
when you
point. Good
sell?
point. So glad, James, you asked me that. We have 12 brokers who have been working with us now. And, we do work internally because we know the whole spectrum in the whole USA. Actually, we have 15, no, 50,000, 50,000 list of all the owners of every hotel in USA. And actually about Patels own 40% of them. So in other words, people from India, Patel last name, they own. So we know all the deals that are being transacted, and so forth. So we are actually negotiating with two right now. We are planning on building. There is a whole plethora. If you have a couple of minutes, I would love to take you on this one. I didn't take you here. Oh, am I sharing the screen? No, I'm not. So I'm going to share the screen again, please, if you have a moment. And we have $1 billion in construction coming up. $1 billion. And that is this one, Wealth Hospitality, Wealth Hospitality. Of course, we do hospitality with development side of it, but we also buy and hold and value add hotels which are already pipped out, and we buy right locations and everything. But just to give you an idea, Prosper, this is my partner's website operating. All these are operational hotels. Oh my gosh, I can't see it right there. So these are all the hotels which are right there. Home to Suites in Bend, Oregon, already developed, and it's been operational. Residence Inn right there, in Waco, Texas, that was built and operating them. Four Points by Marriott in Memphis, Tennessee, built by my partner, and then Town Place Suites built, and now we are operating. It's developed already in Olive Branch, Mississippi. Then we got Courtyard Marriott already built, beautiful hotel, developed already. And then this is Hyatt Place over there in Biloxi, where I was just talking to you all, right there, built, and we are managing it. DoubleTree Hotel acquired, we bought it. My partners, we bought this in Biloxi, and we are managing that one. Developed Town Place Suites, Marriott, right there. We got Courtyard Marriott right there in Hammond, Louisiana, right there. Hyatt Place. All these are Huntsville, Memphis. Look at these Holiday Inns, Holiday Inn Express. All these are developed, built by 75 hotels have been built, by us right there. Holiday Inn in Oklahoma City, in Reno, Oklahoma, El Reno, right there. All these Hampton, Fairfield. As you can see, these are not Ritz Carltons, but these are great hotels. They are working family hotels or business travel hotels, which are best of the best, because that's what people like to. And families also, at a budget, they like to, that's where the occupancy gets up. Look at how beautiful just the whole structure and everything. Holiday Inn develop, 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 develop. All these have been built by us. Look at this. All these, every single one already developed, built. So I hope you like that right there. Oh my gosh. Let's see how big it is. I think 75 or 80 of them will be developed or built already. And now I'll show you the ones which are not built yet. So let's go to in development properties right there. So these are the ones. Hopefully, it's going to open up in a second. Right there, the ridge in Bend, Oregon, it's been developed right now, and then I don't know if it will take us there or not, but no, I don't think so, because we have different videotapes and all that. So it's been under development. Embassy Suites right there in Southampton, Mississippi is in development. Then this one, Autograph Bend, Oregon. It's a beautiful resort, $182 million resort that we are building with condominiums and apartments, and also the Louis Vuittons at the bottom and all that stuff. Very beautiful. AC Marriott, that's the one in Kissimmee, Florida. I was talking to you all. Oh, no, this is AC New Orleans. Sorry. This is not this is that Hotel Rain in Biloxi will be building that one. We are building in Gulf Shore right now. Remember, this is the one I just showed you, which is opening up. We are building this one also. Hyatt House in Bend, Oregon, being built. And then this one in Panama City will be in development building, and Residence Inn over there in Biloxi, Massachusetts. These are all, this is the one. Sorry, my name was wrong. Homewood Suites by Marriott in Kissimmee, Florida, Celebration, Florida, Disneyland, Disney property, Disneyland, Disney World property. It took us 1.5 years to accept the contract and everything. And now we'll be building that Homewood Suites in Celebration, Florida. That'll be a cash cow, big one, huge. Then Homewood Suites there in Olive Branch, Mississippi is in development. Jackson, Mississippi, another Hampton Inn, True Home 2 in the Boise, Idaho. We are coming there big time on the East Coast. I'm in San Francisco. So Spokane, we are coming up with the Home 2 Suites, True Hilton and Post Falls. Then we got Biloxi, Massachusetts, another one. Now, these are all in development, means we have gotten the land, we have gotten the okay, all permits and all that. So we are going to be, building them one by one, and many of them at the same time also. So we take crews from one location to next location to next location. Because if somebody has built this several times, they can build it much faster, much faster. So these are all of them, almost $1 billion of construction in development also. So I hope this was a good webinar for you all. I hope you learned a lot. Please do come back on, I think, I don't know the date yet. My team is going to be putting on Eventbrite, the next webinar on hospitality. I do have some other webinars also on multifamily millionaire webinar and senior living, and also oil and gas, how you could, you know, pay like 100,000, get 100,000 back in tax credits, plus you make 2.5 times your money. It's mind blowing. Oil and gas is the other one, my passion. So Tamara, please go ahead. Yeah, Tamara, how did you like the webinar? Let's see. Okay, I think she's raising the hand, but you are not able to. By the way, please do also text me 925-766-3518. Love to chat with you all also if I can help you in any other way also, you know. So 925-766-3518. I don't know why I cannot let you. Let's see here. What did I? Oh, right there. So Tamara, now you can do it. So sorry, I couldn't do it before.
Okay. So I wanted to ask you, like, oh my gosh, this presentation was so incredible. I used to work at the Marriott, and I used to do inventory in the middle of the night, because when I was going to college, it was the only
Yes.
thing that I could get that would fit my schedule. So I worked at Starbucks early in the morning. I had to be there at like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So
Ah,
I worked in
yes.
the hotel and monitored everybody through the cameras and everything, and made sure everything was good. And then I would
Yes,
go work at
yes.
Starbucks and then go to college. So the
Oh
reason
my.
why I wanted to ask you something, how do you feel about um hostile investing? The reason why I ask is because I'm working with some philanthropists, and they're
Mhm.
looking to be able to connect with nonprofits that provide an opportunity for people to have maybe their kids or other people do volunteer work for, in exchange, the equivalent of nightly stays. So like
Oh,
if
I
they want to
see.
be
I
in
see.
a 5-star
Hmm.
hotel or a 4-star hotel because they have to be at an event, or they have to be at a photo shoot, or
Ah.
whatever the
Hmm.
occasion is, um
Hmm.
if they have the heart to serve, they get rewarded.
Yeah,
um
nice. Very
yeah,
nice.
they don't
Yep, yep.
they don't get banned from their trust inheritance.
Yes,
So
yes.
they show that um they're giving
Fabulous,
back to the
fabulous, you know,
community.
because we manage our own hotels. We are managing 75 of them,
Hmm.
right? So we do have flexibility because
Okay.
our general managers are the whole staff is on our payroll. Wow.
Okay.
So we could incorporate those kind of programs depending on the locations and the
Okay.
timing and everything, you know? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like
Okay.
for
Perfect.
example, the people who invest with us, accredited investors, we
Uh-huh.
give them rebates, we give them free nights away at
Okay.
this hotel rain, which is the romantic getaway,
Mm-hmm.
$700 per night in good. You know, we give them 50%, but then in off season, they could go there for free few nights, you know, that way.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's a perk. That's a perk because our investors own the hotel with us. See,
Yes.
so
Hmm.
they are the owner. They are the owner, and that's a huge thing. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so that is profitable if it happens to be in any of your locations, for these accredited
Please
investors
text
to
me. Oh, yeah, yeah,
connect.
yeah. Accredited investors are the ones who will be able to invest money with
Uh-huh.
me in the 506C, which is
Yes.
a syndication fund.
Mm-hmm.
I have a $50 million fund. And
Mm-hmm.
I just raised 1.3 million quickly. If anybody
Uh-huh.
needs, I have only one spot left, 100,000
Okay.
spot left. In
Mm-hmm.
that last one, we raised 9 million total, by the way. And the
Okay.
hotel is opening up in, yeah, in no, I would say end of May, end of May. We're trying to open in April, actually, you know,
Okay.
so we're working very hard, but you will start getting dividends, or
Mm-hmm.
then you will be able to, like, I think we are giving 11% to 13% dividend, or 9 to 11 first year and 11 to 13 next year, I think, per year, and plus the
Okay.
equity gain. That's how our model works, you know. For
Okay.
accredited investors, you have to be accredited verifiable investors to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much, guys. It's been such a pleasure to be with you, and please come back again in the next class in January, then February, then March, and bring your friends also. So we'll have fun time. happy holidays to you. Merry Christmas. Next week is a great time, and Happy New Year. We'll see you next year. Huh? Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. God bless.
Thank
Please
you.
text me 925-766-3518. 925-766-3518. Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, free books. My free books are vinnychopra.com/free book. And it'll give you all the books there. And my podcast, my blogs, my different, things that I've done. I do a lot of shows also, online shows, social shows. So you will get all that. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you so